Welcome to Psychic Sunday. This is Reverend Carey. Start your week with a spiritual tune-up, and today's episode is about how to deal with the news. The problem with the news is that sensitives and empaths feel the news on a physical and visceral level. So we, as sensitives and empaths, feel it on the body level. And when we do, we get these really cool symptoms. Sarcasm, just in case you didn't catch it. Overwhelming negative emotions, instant mental replay of the tragedy or unpleasant scenario on a loop for hours after the damn article or news clip, right? So you see something terrible and then your mind replays it over and over and over again. Then we get a feeling of the terror and angst and the negative emotions that the victims depicted in the news. So we will imagine ourselves in that scenario and will take on their pain. And then the terror that they experience or whatever that is going on for them, we get it. And we get it strong. Yay us! The doomsday scenarios where our friends and family members are the stars playing in our heads of the feature film of whatever tragedy we saw on the news. So if we see something terrible about, for instance, a baby trapped in a hot car, then we'll start imagining our babies or our friends' babies trapped in a hot car. And it doesn't help. It makes things worse, not better. So what do? Mini lesson number 1 is all about prevention. Avoid the news. Assess how the news helps you make decisions in your daily life, and only allow yourself to read and watch news that supports you in your life. This means if a news source regularly causes you angst, anxiety, or overwhelm, cut it out and find another way to get the traffic information or weather or whatever it is that you need. Find positive news sources. This is really important. Just like we can attune ourselves to the negative news, we can attune ourselves to the positive news. So if you look online for positive news sources, you can find a whole bunch of places that only focus on positive news. And go ahead and spend some time hanging out in those circles, because then you will have those feel-good emotions and you will start getting all of the same symptoms that you are getting with the negative news, only with the positive news, which is a much better place to be. Lesson number 2 is all about damage control. Pro tip, PMA. Those are your new 3 favorite letters. PMA means present moment awareness. So focus on something that is in this moment. And it can be either internal or external. It really doesn't matter which. Try both. See which one is more effective for you. And objectively notice what is going on. For example, your twins aren't actually trapped in an overheated car, despite the horror image in your mind. In fact, they're about to eat a highlighter. Maybe not fantastic, but it's something you can actually do something about. You have control over it right now in the moment, and you can move on with your life. So you want to anchor this present moment awareness with a physical movement like clapping or snapping or anything else that helps remind you to come back to the present moment. If you can, clapping and snapping are great because they add some sound, so it gets more of your senses involved in the becoming aware of the present moment process. However, it doesn't really matter as long as you have some type of movement. And that's just because you are rewiring your body and mind to take a new action and develop a new habit of being present in this moment. This will take practice, so be gentle with yourself. And the more stressed out you are, the more in detail you want to get with whatever it is you're observing. Create a mental picture and talk yourself through it. I am noticing my babies are adorable. I am noticing that they are playing with toys. I am noticing that someone needs a diaper change. Whatever it is, bring it to this moment. Lesson number 2, pro tip 2, use the sensitive soul solution. This was created by me, and this involves the power poses paired with meditative breathing, and they get you calm, centered again in 5 minutes or less. I created this especially for sensitive people because we tend to get a little more anxiety than the normal population, and our physiology is a little more sensitive. So this uses our physiology to get us back in a calm, centered state of being quickly, because no one has hours and hours in the middle of their day to meditate to get to center. It's just not always possible. So you want to strike one of the 5 power poses. And if you're unfamiliar with them, go ahead and there's going to be a free download below this video. Focus on your breath, breathe, and this is really all you need to do. You need to relax. And as you do this, your body won't have any choice but to get into a more calm and relaxed state. This is scientifically studied. Before I did my own research, the power poses were already researched. And then we just paired it with a couple techniques that work really well for sensitives. And you just want to focus on your breathing and allowing your body to be calm again. This is scientifically proven to decrease your cortisol, which is the stress hormone. And when your cortisol is lower, then that little part of your brain that wants to replay terrible images calms down too. It gets on board with being relaxed and happy and stops trying to make you freak out all the time. So again, there's a free ebook right below the link of this video. Check it out, download it if you haven't already. It's completely free. There's no email opt-in. This is my gift to you so that you can be sensitive and strong. And those are it for now. Do you have a technique for dealing with the news? This is a totally popular question that I get all the time. So if you've already figured out some things that work really well for you, comment on the blog and share. You could be really helping someone take their game to the next level and feel really great in their lives. So share the tips that you have. Don't be shy. Thank you for watching. And for a free chakra meditation, visit www.spiritualmechanic.com. You can get that today. Have a lovely day, and I will see you next time.